G'day and welcome to episode 89. In the last episode we left Cappadocia, traversed central Turkey visiting a few sites on the way before finally making it to the Med. In this episode we head west, exploring the coast and some ancient ruins.
Hitting the water now, so we're going to just go for a snorkel and have a look around because the water is crystal clear. It is so beautiful. About an hour after we got here yesterday, there was two guys that came by on a smaller, like inflatable rigid boat, and we're pretty sure that they were the lifeguard, or the coast guard rather, but yeah, they just said, oh, where are you guys from? And we told them Australia, and they just said, have a good evening. But yeah, Mark took the spear gun out yesterday, but didn't have any luck. There's not really anything here except for tiny little baby stuff. But yeah, having one more coffee and then gonna get in the water. Just having this whole beach to myself, like, it's so beautiful and it feels like we're out of the movie The Beach. It's yeah, I feel pretty lucky to be here. So we're going to keep moving a little bit further west to a spot where there's some ancient Greek ruins. So we're going to camp by that tonight, which should be pretty cool. I think it's about 110 k's away, so 10 k's of that is the track, and then the rest of it should be pretty easy driving. But yeah, beautiful spot. I'm sure we'll find another one because this coastline is dotted with them. We've just arrived at the ruins and this place is incredible. It obviously hasn't been restored, but it is just amazing to be standing here. There's like a whole heap of like other buildings in this area which we're going to explore as well. But yeah, we got here just in time for the sun to be setting, and it's an amazing way to end the day. It's just been a beautiful day, you know, swimming in the Mediterranean this morning. It was just stunning, and then it's beautiful drive along the coast. The roads are just amazing here, and then camping next to some ancient Greek ruins. Like, yeah, it just feels really, really great to be here. We're just going to enjoy this, I think, and then set up and have some dinner and just relax.
So tonight we're going to have a more traditional Central Asian, even Southeast Asian sort of dish, and that's in this area they call them kebabs. There's also shashlik, more Central Asia, and satay in Southeast Asia. A bit of a misconception: Australians generally think of satay as like a peanut sauce, which is actually, peanut sauce is the peanut sauce, and the satay is the meat on the stick. So we've got some meat, we've got some skewers, we've just put some seasoning on those, we've got some mixed veggies as well. And I've just lit this fire over here. Just going to get some hot coals going, and then we're going to put the skewers on. I'll put these rocks here, and I'll put some timbers across there so I can put the skewers across without having them too close to the coals. And tonight is just beautiful. There is not a breath of wind, and the stars are out. Pretty special spot, this.
So we're going for a bit of a walk before we head off this morning to check out the ruins. Yeah, Mark thought he could see something cool up on this wall. What is it?
This is like an old water container.
Oh wow.
It's probably like,
That's deep.
probably like 5 meters deep. And they like go down. Yeah, it's about probably 2-3 meters at the top, and then spans out like 6 meters around at the bottom. This is the lid. It's like a man-made well.
Anyway, so we're going up to check out this. There's like a wall up there. Hopefully we'll find something cool. There's like all these tombs as well. There's like dozens of them, so they're pretty crazy, like these ones. But yeah, awesome place to camp last night. It was so quiet, and because we're up a little bit higher, we're at 800 meters above sea level, it was a bit cooler, so that was quite pleasant to sleep in. But yeah, I'm gonna try and check it all out before it gets too hot, and then we're gonna keep going. I forgot to say too that we had a little bit of a visitor last night as well as the night before. Well, last night he was a big boar. The night before it was just a young one, but yeah, as soon as they sort of heard us, they scuttled off back into the bush. But yeah, I think there's a few of them in this part of Turkey. This is Kebabs, an ancient Greek and Roman collection of 3 villages dating back to the 5th century BC. It is estimated the city was expanded, reconstructed and inhabited for 1700 years until around the 14th century AD. The Acropolis and main populated area rests at the top of this hill and is surrounded by approximately 300 sarcophagi. Parts of the city remain in reasonably good condition, including the 3 surrounding fortified walls, reliefs, several decorated rock-cut tombs and other small structures and buildings. The 4th, unwalled side of the city is protected by a cliff face, which also houses more rock-cut tombs from a much earlier time. All in all, a great untouched insight into the past 2,500 years.
We just came across another one of these water tanks. And you can see here the shepherds must put their sticks over to stop the goats going in, but it looks like it's about 8 meters, and then it's probably the same round. There's no water in this one. I don't know how they would have, whether they've dug them or they've used a natural hole there, but it's unbelievable how big it is. Must have held a lot of water. Bit of a booby trap, really. Reminds me of that thing out of Batman.
Coincidentally, I was just filming these cobwebs in the rim of the well and a bat just flew out and just went straight past my head. That scared the absolute living daylights out of me.
It's like some sort of banquet hall. This looks like one of the water wells down here, the water tanks. Maybe you can get access to the water through here. Pretty impressive.
Now you gotta get out. I feel like I'm gonna go head first.
Taking a bit of a gamble coming down to this beach. Track in is very bumpy and pretty rough. And the wind at the moment is near gale force, blowing from a north. Well, it's kind of a more of westerly, but it's coming down the west coast from the north as well, and then wrapping around the bottom. So when we just dropped into Cash, then it was just unbelievable how windy it was, and it was a bit disappointing because it looks like it'd be beautiful there if it was calm weather, but I'll just stop here and I'll show you down the edge there. So you can see in these bays here, it's quite protected. So we're hoping this beach that we're going to is shielded a little bit. Either way, if it's not, it's still been a pretty epic drive in here. Alright, so not as protected as we'd kind of hoped, but still an epic spot. Look at those mountains. The wind's supposed to drop off from midnight, so we're hoping tomorrow this will be glassy as it has been the last few days. Looks like there'll be a couple of good swimming spots around here, and with the shelf here. There might even be some fish, so I'll take the gun out again tomorrow. Done a bit of levelling up here with the Troopy. We're gonna go sit down here and enjoy the sunset.
Yeah, we're the little beach, which is just around the corner.
Get you out of the wind.
Sorry, the little beach is just around the corner. The water just looks like a washing machine. So hopefully tomorrow it's calmed down so we can go in for a swim. But yeah, beautiful spot, and fingers crossed tomorrow is going to be nice. For another episode. Thanks for joining us, and as always, a huge thank you to our Patreon community for all of your support. These videos would not be possible without it. Join us in the next one as we continue to explore the west coast of Turkey. See ya!